It's known as the hippest trip in America, and it gave the whole world an inside look into black music and dance culture. Of course, I'm talking about the Soul Train. But now the train may be making a stop at the courthouse. The man behind the iconic voice heard during the opening of the show is suing for royalties. DJ Joe Cobb filed a lawsuit in federal court claiming that his royalty checks stopped back in 2008, but he should still be receiving them because his voice is used currently on DVD box sets, reruns, and ringtones. He's suing Paramount Global, CBS Entertainment, and BET for $75,000. Okay, Tiffany, does this man have a case? We will talk about it. Still with us is attorney Tiffany Simmons. Does DJ have a case here?
Listen, Linda, Paramount needs to pay this man for using his voice. I mean, we've seen it time and time and time again where talent is being used for centuries, and there's larger companies that are benefiting off of this. Of course, he should get paid for royalties continuing on now that Soul Train is being sold in DVDs, box sets, etc. That is the whole point of, copyright and trademark in the royalty system, to pay these artists and the talent for what they've done. So I think that he deserves to get paid. Yes.
Yeah, and I was surprised at the low amount, but I think it could be some good legal strategy, right? He's only asking for $75,000. And DJ Joe Cobb is 80 years old currently. And when he signed the contract, we know a lot of these perpetuity items you're naming didn't exist. We didn't have ringtones. We didn't have DVDs. We didn't have streaming and stuff like that. So there's an element of kind of equitable distribution, right, that I think is coming into place here, where a judge, I think, would side with him. And then when you're only asking for $75,000, Tiffany, it just kind of makes sense to pay that up because your legal fees, if you're Paramount, if you're BET, if you're Viacom, are going to exceed that. So go ahead and pay this man and wrap it up. Do you agree?
I do agree with what you're saying. He's asking for literally a nominal amount for a show that created a brand that has lasted for a very long time. So $75,000 is not a lot of money. Like yourself, I was surprised as well that that was the amount that he was requesting. In good faith, these large corporations should give that man the $75,000 and plus a little bit more so he can continue to live in retirement in his later years.
Absolutely. And also, as you advise clients, I know you're, in Atlanta doing it big. You've got clients in this business, in entertainment, in media. How do you advise them to put in contractual language, right, that protects them in a situation like DJ Joe Cobb found himself, where there are technologies that will be in place in 2045, 2057 that don't exist today? What is there a derivative clause or something else that you can advise clients to use to protect this from happening to them?
Well, I definitely would advise clients to add an additional clause if any other technology arises in 2050 or, whatever it is. I would definitely advise clients to do that. Additionally, I would advise clients on the forend to have me involved. A lot of these issues that we see are from artists or entertainers that unfortunately sign contracts without attorneys present and without the counsel of attorneys. So that is honestly how we see some of these situations play out, where entertainers, they don't know I've signed over my rights for life because they didn't read past page 5 of their contract. So I think that's the best way to safeguard, is having attorney Simmons, the plug's lawyer, on the front end.
No, it's true. Y'all heard the woman. Here's the thing. The most expensive thing that you can do is avoid that retainer on the front end, and you certainly are going to pay on the back end. Thank you so much, as always, legal brilliance, attorney Tiffany Simmons, a.k.a. the plug's lawyer, for joining us here at The Grio.